Hey guys, Ramen King here with another Mega Man X DiVE video. Today we're going to be looking at the trial from the Supreme Commander event. First things first, let's look at the completion requirements. You'll need to finish the stage successfully, complete it within 400 seconds, and get at least 8 of the chipset hidden elements. Next, let's check out our event point acquisition and damage bonuses. For 40%, you're going to use Iris Another, Colonel, and Icicle Fang. For 20%, you're going to use Iris, Zero, and Replisaber. And finally, for 10%, you're going to use Mega Man X and Energy Cannon. For this playthrough, I'm going to use Iris, Replisaber, and Energy Cannon. As usual, we're going to start off with a little bit of story. Feel free to skip this part.
私の目に狂いはありません。プレイヤーさん、ふむふむ。頑張って挑戦してみましょう。ふむふむ。
The first thing you're going to do is go up this little escalator. In this first area, you're going to encounter a couple floating enemies and 2 enemies on the ground. Something you want to be careful about is that you don't shoot the floating enemies when they're too high, as these will drop the little chipsets that you're going to be looking for. As you can see, we've already collected 2 chipsets. Moving on, we're going to encounter our first forced battle. For your third chipset, you're going to kill this laser enemy. And we're going to go ahead and finish out strong for the forced battle. And you didn't get to see it, but there was another laser enemy. We killed that, and we got our 4th chipset. Once you go past that, we're going to see a couple more floating enemies, as usual. Don't shoot them too high. And we're going to have a total of 7 chipsets now. Once we reach the bottom, we're going to encounter 3 enemies here. Go ahead and take each of them out. You don't have to worry about this flying one flying too high. And we should now have 8 chipsets, but I'm also going to show you how to get the rest of them in case you miss these 8. And we're just going to keep on going to the left here. We're going to go ahead and defeat all the enemies here, forced into another forced battle here. And you don't have to worry about the height of these enemies here either. You can easily double jump to collect the chipsets. And then once the force battle is done, we're going to go ahead and proceed to the left again. And we're going to encounter a few more enemies. And as you can see, we've collected 10 chipsets. And we're gonna step on this button, and this should open the final gate. This will allow the elevator to go down. I'm just gonna do a little heal here. Some more enemies will spawn to the right. Keep on killing them, easy peasy. And this last flying enemy will drop your last chipset. After that, you don't really have to worry about killing any more enemies. And once we get to the bottom here, we're gonna go ahead and take the escalator down, and we're gonna reach the boss room. And here's a little more story here. The first thing that General is going to do is he's going to try and fist you. Wait, phrasing. I meant that he's going to launch his fists at you. Something to note is that you can't shoot through his fists. When he shoots his fists, sometimes he'll float around and try to Goomba stomp you, as you can see here. When he tries to do this, he'll also create a little shockwave around him. Another move that he has is that he'll shoot little rings around the stage. Eventually, he'll fly up into the air and launch his two fists. Be careful of where you stand because he'll eventually come down and Goomba stomp you again. And finally, he has a move where he shoots lasers out of his arms. Once that's finished, you'll encounter more story. And that's the end of the video. Hopefully this guide helped you guys out in finding all the hidden elements and in fighting the general. If you like this tutorial, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more Mega Man X Dive content, and I'll see you in the next video.